We're at one of the filling stations in Ihaza area of Lagos State, southwest Nigeria, and apparently there is no sign of even a car trying to buy fuel here. We're standing right here at the scene of the plane crash that occurred on June 3, 2012. Citizens around call it the Black and Bloody Sunday. Lots of people around are complaining about how security operatives and health officials could not come directly at the scene to save the day. Now, this was the tree. This was the coconut tree that the plane hit first, and before hitting a mango tree right here, and then headed off right through that building. Cranes are still clearing the site. Lots of people are crowded all over. It was indeed a black and bloody day.
However, there are those who say some of the passengers aboard the ill-fated flight could have been saved if the neighborhood had a better road network. Hello and welcome to your program, The Agenda. How is 2013 looking? There have been some pressing and developing issues emanating in the country Nigeria, and we'd like to look at them closely. All right, my name is Ihaza, and once again, this is The Agenda. When there is an event,
there will be reportage on what, when,
where, how, and why. This
is Level Plus
News.
Hello and thanks for joining us in World News here on Level Plus. I'm Ihaza. President Goodluck Jonathan has urged African leaders to adopt an action-oriented approach against the activities of terrorists with a view to stopping them from the continued massacre of innocent people across the continent.
This morning on Level Plus. Weekdays, 8 a.m. on this station.
All right, so we're joining this aspect of mathematics to the future and development of Africa.
This is Abuja, and I'm right at the headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The professor, who is the chairman of the commission, Hitherto, has led Nigeria into what is widely known as the most free, fair and credible elections in the country. The police commissioner right behind me has really facilitated the process of distributing these materials and officials to the different parts of the polling units in Abuja. It is very, very encouraging, and he has also carried the journalists, the media representatives along to see for ourselves what exactly is going on. We're about to leave now and head to the other polling stations where the elections can kickstart properly. The voting process is concluded, and the INEC officials are really doing so well to ensure that this process is smooth. Okay, good evening, sir. Tell us your experience. You've been here since the start of the process, and you're still here even towards the end of it.
Yes.
How's the election been so far?
It's okay.
It's been free. We've just finished tonight's collation as announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission Chairman Hitherto, and I have right here with me the party representative of the People's Democratic Party, Mr. Godsday Elder, I beg your pardon, Godsday Orurubeg. All right, I have Senator Mamorai right here by my side, and I'd like to find out how he feels so far with all the results collated and declared by the INEC chairman. Just a few hours before the declaration of the presidential, of course, by the INEC chairman, Hitherto himself. The city is also a little rowdy as people are ready for seeing that, of course, the winner will be declared, and retired General Muhammadu Buhari will be declared as the winner. Ihaza still reporting live from Abuja. Tell us, why you're celebrating? Why do you want to...
I'm very happy what is happening for Nigeria.
We're heading to Wuse 2. This is the headquarters. Apparently, we had to drop our car so we can use our legs and get there as fast as possible. A large swath of people here gathered in front of this place. You can hear the chant. Good evening. Tell us how you feel, sir.
I feel excited.
What is your message to Nigerians, including the PDP supporters, at this time where the country is really, really in a tense mood? Just talk to us how you feel very briefly.
It's a very good feeling. Yeah, we worked for it.
Okay.
But when the people's votes are involved, you can never take it for granted.
Exactly.
So we are happy and glad that the people have decided to choose us.
So, a word for the PDP supporters for the interest of the country.
Oh, our man belongs to the whole country. The difference between PDP and APC has ended. As from today, as from inaugural date, we are talking of Nigerians and their welfare.
Thank you so much.
All of them were
The venue, this is the ultra-modern amphitheater, 650 capacity. We just, witnessed the commissioning of the solar project, and right here you can see that there are many people decorated. We are also expecting the president of the Believers Love World Nation to, step out of the vehicle and join them in the process.
We will need to go back to Ekpoma. I think Philip is getting some reaction of some people. So let's go to Ekpoma.
One man who has made indeed a remarkable difference in the lives of people, students in this great institution, the Ambrose Ali University. After a long journey through the air, we journeyed for miles within town to our hotel in Benoni, where we quickly settled in to rest for a while. After a few hours of settling in, we were on our way to Nasrec Expo Center, where the event was slated to take place.
And we are live at the Nasrec Expo Center right here in South Africa, Johannesburg, South Africa. This is where the much talked about, long-awaited Love World Festival of Music and Arts will be kick-starting. It is day one. My name is Philip Ihaza. We are here to give you all the updates and development. This is day two of the Love World Festival of Music and Arts. There are lots of carnival going on already, carnival processions from different countries, different zones, in colorful, very, very colorful attires. Like you can see behind me, there are lots of people here already watching the procession. It is lovely, I can tell you. Well, this is day three of the Love World Festival of Music and Arts 2015, and we are live at the Nasrec Expo Center, Johannesburg, South Africa. Now this is between gate 5 and 6, a major entrance. Hello, this is Paloma, Ring Road area of Accra, Ghana, the heart of the city, and we're here to find out what exactly is going on in the city. The buzz is high, and we're also sampling opinions from citizens here to tell us how far the Night of Bliss awareness is on. This is the Road to Night of Bliss, Accra, Ghana, and my name is Philip Ihaza. Well, it's a bright and early morning here in Ghana, and we are at some interior parts of Accra where it's most dominated by the Gas, which is a tribal culture of Ghana, and they mostly eat the kenkey. They say it's food that gives them energy, but we're here to find out, so stay tuned. A lot of work, exercise every morning, and they do this on a daily basis.
When we talk about Africa, we like you to see our cities. We like you to observe the beauty of Africa.
The Mwanga Africa Project. Mwanga means light in Swahili. This is in line with our theme, sustaining a stable energy future for Africa. We are committed to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, thereby reducing poverty amongst women and children to its barest minimum. Let's join hands together. Let's join hands with Mwanga Africa and light up their world. My name is Philip Ihaza, and on Discover Africa, I'll be taking you through a series of long, adventurous, exciting, and entertaining journeys through the eyes of Africans and with their voices. Stick around!
My first stop will be the Palm Beach,
situated in the heart of the city, Lomé. I've heard quite a lot about it.
I'm here in Beach to enjoy ourselves at Lomé. Happy Sunday.
En fait, le groupe Akparenadje est un groupe artistique et culturel.
So here it is, the famous Asigame market, located in the heart of the city, Lomé.
Thank God for the message of Pastor Chris that has helped me to expand.
You want to discover Africa? Make your next trip to Togo.
Merci. Welcome to Togo.
When you talk about sports in a country like Togo, one of the iconic events is football. Quite a lot of progress have been made in this sport. Maybe not so much as compared to other countries in Africa like Nigeria, but believe me, they have very well outdone their past in recent years. I'm right in front of the home of the superstar and football legend of Togo, Emmanuel Adebayo. We tried getting access to see if we could talk to us, but of course he's not around. He's on international duty right now. But he's expected to be in town, Lomé, right here in his home very soon to do his nation proud and hope to qualify them for the upcoming Nations Cup. You may have heard about it in the folk tales. You may have read it in the archives, but have you experienced it for yourself? On April 27, 1960, right here, the people of Togo, they had their independence and all the anguish and sorrow left their faces. My name is Philip Ihaza. This is Discover Africa. Not so much of a pleasant experience here in Agro-Darfur, the slave house of Togo. I can't imagine myself coming out of this hole. It looks like a pigeonhole, but this is where many of our forefathers and ancestors of Africa, the slaves at that time, passed through. This is what they went through living inside of this place. But that's in the past. I'm sure that we've learned so much, but this is still Discover Africa, and I'm Philip Ihaza.
There are more foreigners here as well. It's obvious there are Asians to tap from the bank of knowledge of this great African country. So as small as this sign is at the middle of the river, it carries good significance and tradition.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Philip.
Philip?
Yes.
Good.
You're Ugandans now?
Uganda, very nice.
So you've enjoyed your stay in Uganda, right? How long have you been here?
Almost a year.
Almost a year?
Yes.
Uganda. So you speak it already? You speak Luganda? A bit?
A bit.
A bit.
So, Masuli, Abali,
Jobali. It takes a while to learn the language. Nyabo Sebo. Nyabo is a lady, Sebo is a man, gentleman. Amazing. You're doing well. Maybe 1 more year or 2 more years, and then they give you a chieftaincy title. Lusoga. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you again. So this is about the closest view to the CP Falls, closest distance, and the most adventurous, I must say. It takes a lot of guts to do it, and you can only get this on Discover Africa. I'm taking a selfie here. It's not funny. You can see the distance. It's a long view. Okay, it's time for me to go down. You can see right there. We'll be right back.